I wish this hat would wear in a bit. Hi, it's Gay and Carol.
Or Carol and Gay.
And we're doing a walk around of our caravan. Now this video is due to popular demand.
Popular demand?
Yeah.
Says who? Who asked?
Nobody, but don't tell them.
Secrets.
Anyway, let's get straight to it. Which way? This way?
This way.
Follow Carol.
All right, to start off, we'll talk about our hitch. We have a McHitch on our caravan. It's really easy. We had the Treg hitch on our our camper trailer, our Outback camper trailer. We had the Treg hitch, which is a different system. It was a little bit trickier to hook on. This one, really easy. Well, between the two of us, I think it's taking a sod all time, to be honest, so it's really good. Saves arguments. It's like a divorce machine. What's the opposite of a divorce? Marriage saver. That's it. That's what it is. It's a marriage saver, that little sucker. Then over here, obviously we have a handbrake. Over here we've got our jack, which we use with a flat plate on it. We don't use a jockey wheel. We don't have concrete at home, so we can't really, it's pointless having a jockey wheel. Most of the sites are on the grass, so we just find a jack suits us and our needs. Gas bottles. Everybody knows what they are. We want to eventually get rid of them. We have our storage box here. I'm not going to open it because I don't have the key with me. But all that's in it is our silage hoses, our solar panels, our hoses for water. We've got some mats for what we call carpet we have around the van, stuff like that. So it's just a storage. Then down here we've got it's our diesel container for our diesel heater and our chocks for chocking up behind the van, everything like that. Gay eventually wants to change this box, because we have nowhere to carry firewood or anything like that. So we're thinking of maybe seeing if we can remodel it. Anyone got any ideas of a good way of doing it? That would be awesome. Yeah, this is sort of the space we figure would be best on the A-frame with the weight, not too much weight though. All right, let's move on. Oh, look, we have a jerry can holder with a jerry can that's empty in it. We filled both our jerry cans up with diesel before we left, put them on the roof. We've emptied them both because we didn't really need to bring them, but we like to carry stuff we don't need. So we've just got that sitting in there. Eventually that'll probably be a 20-litre water drum that we can use maybe. We'll see how we go. Reflectors. I feel quite a reflective mood today. And now I'm just going to vent myself. So we've got the vents for the fridge. The top vent, which I think still let the heat out, I'm not sure. And the bottom vent gives you access to where all the working bits are. I don't understand either of them. And up there we've got another vent which is for the microwave, which is the microwave's our storage unit. We don't actually use it. We have a window. That's on above the lounge in the inside. We have an aerial which actually connects to stuff we don't use. We have a wheel. We have another window. This is above my side. This is on my side of the bed. I have flies around. And here we've got just our inlet for our power, 240 volt when we hook up at a caravan. Walking past another reflective site. And this is the back of the caravan. It has
freeloaders.
A tow bar. We've got freeloaders, spiders. There's some on the car too. I'm not sure if they're friends. They might be family. Not our sort of family, just family, you know, fighters. Obviously we've got tail lights. We've got our wheel and our carry bag, which we use mainly for putting empty cans in, and when we can, we cash them in. It puts a little bit of money back in our pocket and it's better for the environment and stuff like that. Eventually this guy wants to modify this and get a bracket sort of system put on that we'll be able to put our kick-ass. See how she tried to get the label in before me? Our kick-ass shower tent in, instead of having it on the side of the car, which is fine, but it means you're going to have a puddle next to the car, and everywhere we go we've got to have it, whereas if we can hook it, just even something that we can slide on. We're looking into a few ideas for this, but that's our preference. Around to the side, we're yawning, not awning. We have an awning. This is Gay's domain, I don't touch it. It comes out, puts shade, it goes in. If it gets windy, Gay goes out, puts in.
This one. I do the awning. It's all me if it breaks.
Yep, I take no responsibility. I do take a bit of responsibility for this. This is what I cook mostly on our Camp Boss. Oh, Camp Boss. I drop it down, it's a table, everyone knows what it does. You'll learn to lock it. We've done it twice. Once was my fault. I knew when I hadn't locked it, I put it up and I didn't lock it. And then we were probably an hour down the road. I think we hit a bit of a rough road and I go, we just need to put the table up. And the next time we both forgot to lock it. So it was a bit of a both of us.
Whose window?
Well, this would be Gay's window. So it doesn't really matter. This is the 240 volt outlet. So if we want to have power on this side, we've got a low voltage one as well. Don't use it because I don't know what it's for. Stop. Door. stop, we have a door. If we didn't have a door, we'd have a problem getting in and it would stop us. Let me just step.
What's that window?
Oh, that's Toby's window. That's above his area. Or if you come and ask me later, I can tell you it's above the lounge area. So I'm just going to step over here. Oh, we have a little grab handle here with a light.
Do we have something about steps?
Yes, watch our video if you're up for a chuckle. This is our little hand light. It's actually really good. Sometimes I don't leave it on. We've got a light up there, which we can leave on, which we tend not to anyway, but we've got this one. This works well sometimes just when I'm trying to fiddle to get the key in the hole. It's like not a euphemism either. And another thing I've noticed is when we're on power, this lights up. Don't know why, but it does. It has legs. Anything good has legs, I'm sure of it. It's got 4 of them, which is even better. They're just stabilising legs. Obviously everyone knows about them. In here we've got 2 of our 4 anti-flaps. We left 2, we didn't leave 2 at home, we took 2 out just for fun, challenge. We were going to put the hammock in there and take all the anti-flaps out, which we didn't. Long story, done and dusted.
Toby's having a drink.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if he's got enough in there. I think he's drained it. This is our water drum. It's from the peninsula. It's good water. That's our caravan. It has an A-frame, as most do. We were looking for a B frame, but couldn't find one, so we went for A. That's it.
Let's go inside.
Let me take you inside.
Hi there.
Hi, welcome to the inside now. I've done the outside, let's get on to the inside. This here is our dining area. As you can see, you can sit at it. We don't. We very rarely, if it's raining we do, sometimes of a night, or if Gay's work doing a bit of editing and we need to, she'll sit here. But that's pretty much what we use it for. Most of the time, if we're set up for a few days, we don't even set the table up. So...
What's below your feet?
Below my feet's a pair of Gay's shoes usually. And the thing, so we break it down and it goes, everything goes under here, and then we've got the vent for our diesel heater down underneath, which, oh, I
Look
love
where
diesel
that's
heating.
blowing up.
It's blowing out, it's not blowing up. Anyway, in here we have our little storage cupboards, which is literally just through, oh, this is my favourite. Talk about packing stuff that you're going to use constantly. These are my notebooks, which I use, just saying. But look at this. All these. Now, there is some books underneath, but don't be mistaken. I don't want you to feel like you're missing out, because, oh look, there's more.
Where'd you get that book from?
This book, that was in my 5 things Gay gave me for my birthday. So you can see we've got a plethora of different sorts of games. We've never played any, and we've been out coming up to 7 weeks. So I'm sure we will. I don't know if we'll talk then, so there'll be no more videos if we play games. So that's a little bit of a random cupboard.
Because we're not competitive.
You are. And she's miserable when she loses.
I'm not.
She is. Don't let her try and make out she's not. I got rubber gloves up here, which are good if I need to, just if I'm touching stuff. And our spare toilet paper. Above we've got Toby's coat in his bed, so as soon as we put the roof up, as you can see it's up because I can barely touch it. As soon as we put the roof up, this is our storage unit up the top section. So, but yeah, so we've got an electric heater in here, which it's only when we're on power and it's cold. I've got a backpack in there, a bit of car wash stuff. It's just a bit of a random stuff. This is because we don't go to these cupboards very often. Let me move into the back section. Oh, just so you know, you might see this contraption. Tell you about it a bit later. Hang around till the end. It's not what you think, Ed. Alrighty. This is the boudoir where all the sleeping happens. Above here we've got our clothes. We've got a clock that's been slow since we got the Caravan, so we've just left it, and a bit wonky. I've moved it around, but anyway. You'll notice there's a medal on Gay's side, and it's not for love making. It's for pickleball. So we've both got our little cupboards, these ones, with mirrors on them. We just have all our clothes in there. They're not practical, either side, but they work, and they suit us. Then above here we've got these little boxes. Nothing stays in them, so whenever we get to wherever we've been, it doesn't have to be a rocky road, the bed's moved almost into the kitchen and everything there's fallen out, then we just put it back. It's perfect. So we're on electricity at the moment, so we've got charging points, which we feel a bit spoilt. The curtains are lovely. I hope everyone likes them. We're going to find a way of changing them.
Are you going to say anything about the pokey neighbour?
No, I'm not. We've got a neighbour and we just feel a bit judged, and it's not often that we feel that way. But anyway, moving on. Down on this side of the floor, generally there's crap. So I've got my work boots, or my boots, pair of spare pants, which I'll put on tonight. Here's my new hat, my OG hat. OG? Hang on, I've got to read it. OG, I was right. It's a bit like Gay says, they don't look new. We've got our little...
They look new.
It looks new, yeah.
It's not worn in.
It's going to take a lot of wearing in, but mine will get dirtier looking before Gay's does because it's a lighter colour. I've got this little U-Butte thing. It's a hardcore thing that we bought through Battery World, and the guy came out and put an Anderson plug in here for us, as opposed to the 12-volt plug, which was a bit crappy. And we just plug this in. At the moment we're on full power, so turn it on. And
is that hat in the way?
Yeah, it is. For this it is, yes. 13.4, the battery's sitting out, so it's full, and it's got C's and USB points, and a 12-volt if we need it. But that's more just for our charging. It's just obviously because we don't have 240-volt when we're off-grid.
But it's a handy little unit.
It's also good to see where our battery's sitting at when we're charging stuff. It's amazing how quick some of the...
Like we're charging a GoPro.
Yes, but that's on power, so that's all right.
Are they your earrings there?
They are. I have new earrings.
Tell us about the earrings.
Mr. Cheap Home in Lightning Ridge. They have earrings. Gay likes earrings. She's got a fetish for them. I've been wearing the same pair of earrings, which Gay bought me. Oh, God, I reckon I lost one in the Philippines. That was a while ago. So I've had the same earrings for a long time. Anyway, I now have new Love Heart ones because Gay got them for me. They were
cheap from Mr. Cheap.
They were cheap from Mr. Cheap. So Gay's were $5.50 each, so $11 for a pair. Mine were $11 each, $22 for a pair. So, yes. We've got this little shelf that came with the Caravan. U-Butte mate who we bought it off put it there. We just put all our toiletries there. They come out and in. It's just easier than fluffing about in cupboards. Obviously we've got wipes, which I reckon are the bee's knees. I think anyone who camps would have wipes now. Then we've got these two cupboards with our storage unit on top. These are mainly our medicinal, I would say, and I know it looks a lot. We've got a first aid kit, we've got a snake bite kit, and then I've got like mirror, razors, spare toothbrushes, toothpaste, sunscreen, calamine lotion, itchy cream, you name it, we've got it. We have used different shampoos because I'm not a natural blonde, I'm more a red, so I need my own. We bought a couple of these from IKEA and they're really expensive, but they are U-Butte because they just slide in. You can see we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one in here was an expensive one, but it's a cracker of a unit. So we've got all of that, and then just like medicine, like tablets and...
That one was from IKEA too, but that one was
from
cheap.
IKEA. It was a lot cheaper. These were expensive, so Gabe managed to pick some up at garage sales, niffle around. She got some from Kmart. She niffled some off a nature strip and came home and cleaned them. So we haven't paid full price for them all. She's like a little niffler. But this is our go-to. We spend more time going to this cupboard for whatever reason because our soap and, as I said, all our toiletries and that are in there. Got our little... When we get on the road, we push the buttons. Why do we push the buttons? So the cupboards don't come open. Gay spends all her time pushing my buttons, and yet the one next to her bed she very rarely pushes. Anywho, so it also came with this. So I'm not sure if you're in the caravan when it's moving, or what we use it for is we put our chairs here. We've got our 2 chairs and Toby's day bed. We put on here and we strap in with our block of wood that I've explained to. Then we're into the kitchen area.
What's behind you?
A window.
No, there's more.
Hang on, there's more. I'm not sure what. Oh, yeah, so this is one of our things we carry with us. It's actually a bit wounded. We've had to use a bit of gaffer tape and it's not working so well.
It's old. It's probably 30 years old.
Yeah, anyway, so it's full of... It's a big fridge. The big fridge, which was a 80s.
Not just a...
80s things, not just a normal 80s. Fridge, which we've got in the car.
Late 80s, early 90s.
And it's full of these. Great Northern, because you can't get Carlton Draft in New South Wales or Queensland, and we're not in Victoria. So Gay's been on the Great Northerns. That's what the fridge bag's for. It's just say keeping those little suckers safe and they go into the fridge when needed. It's got a bowl and a broom. Then we come into the kitchen. We've got a microwave we don't use. We've got a radio we don't use. We have a Bellman. I have a video on this. This was good. This is still one of our good things. I haven't made as many coffees this time, but still good. Microwave.
I don't know, how many coffees do you think we've bought while we've been away? We've been away for maybe 7 weeks.
Oh, maybe 2 or 3. We had one at the place in Dubbo. But that was to go into the place we knew. We might have bought 1 or 2 on the road. Not many.
No.
Oh, we bought one at McDonald's, that place, Warwick, when we left the first time on our way up to Goombara.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the only time we've been in.
I think that's the only time we bought a coffee as well.
Yeah.
So
we bought one from somewhere else and it wasn't great.
I've had a couple actually, and you've shared it off me. So, clearly I missed that. So the Bellman is good. We've not used it. The microwave we don't use. I think to be fair, I have used it for storage, but I also used it. I think I've used it twice when the weather was a bit cooler to heat milk. So I had like a hot chocolate a couple of nights. We've got. Toby was wondering if we could promote Smackos. He was hoping to get a sponsorship because they're one of his favourite things. Smackos. Next to our Yeti cups, I'll just put that Yeti cup down. That's Gay's. Gay's got a green Yeti cup. Mine's orange. Anyway, we've got in this is water and vinegar, which I use for some cleaning. It's really good. You can do your dishes with it if you're hard up without water. Here's our water meter. It's a bit dodgy, but at the moment it's showing we've only got a quarter. But I'll be filling up our fridge. That's temperamental. You can watch our live and find out about that. Gay's licorice. This cloth I use for anything and everything. A paper towel thing, which is actually pretty good. 95% of the time I don't have to roll too much of it back up. At least 3 or 4 sheets, but not too many. So then we've got our little cabin storage, which is for all our crap, that's where the paper towel's good because it holds it up. At the moment we've got chips, marshmallows. These we're going to do, hopefully, with Bailey's tea. Just, I don't know, not need to stuff. Above here we don't have a lot. We've got our plates on a non-slip kettle and just random stuff, some spare containers and stuff like that, nothing important. It did come with a range hood and dust. You can hear the range hood works and the light works. But one thing they did warn me about was don't use the range hood when you're off grid because it really draws the power, like it drains it, which is fine. Tonight we're having potato and eggs. I do like a Gay's mum used to do a potato salad that Gay likes, and it's just cold potatoes with eggs mashed up between them and light dressing and parsley.
Where do we get the parsley from?
So Gay won a meat raffle at the pub we're staying at, and it had heaps of parsley around it, and I tell you, I was excited. Stay there. I don't want you to see in the fridge. Or look at my ass. Where's my parsley? I must have moved it aside. Here it is, hang on everybody, I can't fold an orange. There we go. Look at it all. That's a lot of parsley. Came with 2 meat trays. Anyway, I'll be cutting that up tonight and putting it on our potato salad. Yeah, so that's our trusty board. Our kitchen sink. This is water from when we're plugged in, or we've got mains, and that's our pump, and there's our little 12-volt pump, which is under the sink. I just keep in here bags and cloths and stuff, and there's our cutlery. I will give you a tip on something I do like. Gay, stay there, I can come to you. I got this through the local shire, where we live, and it's a kitchen caddy for it's one of the things they promote is using biodegradable bags, putting all your kitchen, like your potato peelings and all your food waste as such, that you can compost. So, but I don't use it for that. I use this for our rubbish bin. Because it's little, we don't usually get too much rubbish, and I can sling it pretty easily. So I recommend if you can get one from your council, free, and it came with bags. Anyway, that's that. Over here we've got some Fireball. You want them on board, wouldn't you? Oh look, half's gone. Oh yeah, it didn't end well, that one. Bit like Gay's footy last night. A couple of stubby holders, and we've got a antiseptic, an alcohol pump, hand wash. I couldn't think of the word. And that's it. Up here, is this is how we raise the roof, and it's also a towel rack. And that's how we work stuff. So that's that. Oh, I'll get back to you on that wood. Talking about the wood, let me show you. Goes under here. Holds the table up for Cody's bed. This is his sleeping bag with his doona. So he usually gets in here and we put the doona over him, and I get up if it's cold 3 or 4 times a night and put the doona back on him because he gets hot. One other thing I haven't mentioned. We have storage under the bed. We have a lot of stuff under the bed. Weight-wise, we're still pretty good. We've got a toilet under there. We've got a pickleball bag, pickleballs, pickleball shoes. We've also got some mats, a shower tent, some pickleballs. I think there's like 20. That's about it.
Drifter fire tables.
Oh yeah, we've got our fire tables, which you may have seen in some. I think they're very lightweight, which is good. Most of the stuff under there is pretty lightweight. I've got all the toiletry stuff. I can quickly show you, but it's a quick go. So come on, Gay. While you're up here, you may as well show them. That's where the diesel heater switch is. Just here. It's literally just one button on, one button off. All right. So on our bed there is the gas struts. Now they're just struts. There's no gas, just so you know. So it's now Carol's struts. So lift her up, as you can see. We've got a fair whack under there. So we've got our shower tents, mats, pickleball. Look, pickleballs. Oh, we got a spit, not a pole though. Just a spit. We've got our manuals there, Gay's old hat. We've got, oh, look at this little nugget of joy. We've got quoits. Not up your quoit, we've got rope quoits. Have a look at that. Just so you know, that's the first time they've come out. I've been out more times than them. And there's a little Ogo toilet, which we've just started testing. Yeah, anyway, that's that. Okay, just quickly down to the floor, we've got muck mats. We bought them to go in front where Gay's standing, which is in front of the fridge, so sort of leading in the door to where the fridge is, which is great. It's like a diet mat because you can't get the fridge door open. So, and that's where I keep my chocolate. So we moved it here, and it actually works really, really well. Just while we're down here, there's a saying in there, you know, while you're down there, do your shoes up. In this cupboard, we don't use this cupboard at all. I don't think I've even opened it, to be fair, and I'm not going to. That's where our diesel heater system is. So the vent's here, the vent's there, and obviously the controller's near the bed. And on this side, under here, we have some stuff. We've got, Gay decided we needed 2 fire pits, so we've got a smaller fire pit which lives under there. I think it's a drifter, would I be correct? Ah, drifter. We have a drifter surround, we have drifter, other thing that goes underneath the crossbars. And let me tell you, we also have an Osprey kettle. We took the kettle out the other day, we had a fire, we took the kettle out, we sat the kettle next to the fire. We didn't put water in it, we just set it next to the fire, then we packed it up a couple of days later and we put it back under there. Didn't use it. And that's where we keep our shoes as well. Gay has more shoes than me. Gay loves shoes. She's got a fetish, shoes and earrings. Anyway, that's it.
That's not so much true.
What other fetishes have you got? Yes, castles. That's it from us. I don't think there's any more brands I could promote. Gay's in a tradie mutt shirt. That's a shirt. Now there's a brand you'd promote. It's a nice colour. It looks good on her. So that's the inside of our van. Yes. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any ideas for storage, especially in the ones next to our bed, any ideas that might make life easier, because I'm tipping that there's someone out there who's got a very similar system, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to give us a bit of a thumbs up, like our video, and tell all your mates, because we're trying to get our subscribers up. Thanks for watching.
We're not trying, we're doing our best.
We're doing our best, yes.
Yes. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Ciao.
You don't think there's joy in just, finding when you get to the destination where all your clothes